Evening, everybody. This is a call on the importance of getting to Emerald. We're going to do these calls probably about twice a month just to really show the importance of being Emerald, help all the new coaches that we keep signing to get to Emerald. For those that don't know me, I'm Erin Wester. I'm a Star Diamond coach and founder of Team Getting Fit. And I was Emerald a very long time ago. I've been a coach for almost 6 years. When I went Emerald in my first 21 days. So it can be done. And people have done it in a week. So I'm going to give you some tips and then show a video of some top coaches that are going to talk about the importance of getting to Emerald and hitting Success Club, because the two kind of go together to get leads and all that kind of stuff. It's important to talk about. So told myself, no matter how long this takes and how much energy I have to invest, I will make the business work and I will be successful. So no matter what you want to do, if you have goals, work to hit them. So basically, what is Emerald? It's easy. You sign 2 coaches. You sign one on your left leg, one on your right leg. For me, when I became Emerald, I signed my mom on one leg and Stuart on the other side. So that is how I became Emerald. I didn't know my husband back then, so I signed to my mom. So you don't need to have a significant other to go to Emerald. And then why get to Emerald? These are the things that you'll have if you get to Emerald. You can duplicate and get your coaches to Emerald. Emerald is the first step to financial freedom because you get team cycle bonuses. You get free leads. I think last month I maybe got 8 free leads. It's pretty good from being Emerald and hitting Success Club. As I said, team cycle bonus. The higher you go up, the more team cycle you'll get. That's kind of complicated for the newer people, but basically for every $100 to $200 on each leg, you would get $14. And as you go up in rank, it goes up. Right now, as a Star Diamond, I get $18 per cycle. I mean, that can add up to quite a lot of money when you build your team the longer you're a coach. Emerald builds your income because you get that team cycle bonus and you get the free customers. And as Emerald coach, you help more people because you're continuing to add people to your team, continuing to add challengers to your team. So this is the video I was talking about. Okay, can you see, is it still on the PowerPoint or?
It's still on the PowerPoint, so you may need to share your
share
browser.
And new share. Thanks.
I can't hear the audio, Erin. Can anyone else?
Fix it.
No, I can't hear it.
Trying to fix it. I don't even know how I can get it to work. Oh, here we go.
But I wanted to explain something. When you go to, you're going to see lots of very successful people crossing the stage for rank advancements, even for Success Club recognition. And all of those people get successful month after month, consistently. And us, we've hit it for many, many months straight since the very beginning of their business when we decided that we were going all in. I can tell you that we start the month with a whatever it takes attitude because Success Club is key. It's vital to success, to bringing in customers every single month to our business. So how do you achieve it? Well, a challenge pack is actually associated with 2 Success Club points. So the combination of Shakeology, auto ship, and a fitness program is worth 2 Success Club points. If you sell Shakeology on auto ship, again, every facet of Success Club is tied to Shakeology on auto ship. 1 Success Club point for that. Each of these points can come from a customer or for signing a brand new coach into your team. Same value for both. But every month, at the end of the month, if you've accumulated 5 points with a combination of sales, it could be all challenge packs or all Shakeology or a combination thereof, you will achieve 5 points or 10 points, and you will be recognized for those points. And again, every month, it's income that's coming in, plus new customers that you can introduce to challenge groups or new coaches that you're helping to build your organization. So recognition is tied to Success Club. You can be a Success Club starter. So if you're a brand new coach and you hit Success of 3 months, your first 3 months, you will be recognized. You will get a call with Carl Deichler. You will be given a summit ticket for free, which is an amazing, amazing advantage, because summit is where you want to be. It is our national convention, and we have a ton of fun. We get amazing trainings, and you need to be there. So imagine getting your ticket for free. It's a great pat on the back. If you hit Success of 12 months straight, you're considered an all-star, and 24 months straight, you're an all-star legend, where you get recognized at Summit for that too. So if you love recognition, you'll get some with Success Club. So Success Club is where it's at. It's vital. Get it done and achieve it every month. You have to have a decision made today to just do it. Not only are you earning income, but the points that you achieve can be tied to your Success Club trip. And there you can have a ton of fun with us, because we always have fun. So I can tell you that's one of the most important keys to understand, is that Success Club is vital. It's over time, and it's something that you need to achieve every single month.
And remember, Success Club means you're helping people.
Absolutely.
And that's what we do as Beachbody coaches, is we help people. So every time you help a customer with a challenge pack, you get Success Club points. So remember, at the core of what we do, it is actually Success Club. It's helping people with Shakeology and our fitness program. So let's talk now about becoming an Emerald coach. So you got Success Club down, and now we need to advance your business to Emerald. And it doesn't take 5 months to get to Emerald. It should actually take just a few days. And that means you've brought in 2 coaches into your business that you have personally sponsored, one on your right leg and one on your left leg. And those coaches have to be active, and to be active, you need at least 50 personal volume points. Shakeology is 90. So if your new coaches are on Shakeology, you have no problem. You advance to Emerald coach. Emerald is an important first step in your business. It means that you are getting down to business, and that you are advancing the first rank advancement that you can achieve. Now, you don't stop at Emerald. It's just a pit stop. From Emerald, you want to keep bringing in new coaches into your team, because remember, it's what's going to bring you that residual income. But what's important about Emerald is that it actually opens the door to that residual income and team cycle bonus. As a coach level coach, so you just sign up and you haven't sponsored any coaches into the business, you actually cannot earn team cycle bonus. It is only after you achieve Emerald rank that it opens the door to those $14 cycle bonuses that you can earn each and every week, and then some, right? So let's talk now about you've got Success Club, you understand how to get to Emerald, and you get to Emerald. What happens after that? Well, it's actually pretty cool. Beachbody is the only network marketing company that has what we refer to as the LEAD program. As you know, Beachbody was founded as an at-home fitness company through the infomercial channels. Carl Deichler and the Beachbody executive team created at-home fitness programs like Hip Hop Jams, P90X, Insanity, and they were selling it exclusively through infomercials and their website, beachbody.com. Now, there's people that still purchase products through the infomercials and beachbody.com and don't have a coach assigned to them. They don't even know that coaches exist, believe it or not. And when those coaches order, when those customers order, those customers get assigned to Beachbody coaches who earn Success Club and who are Emeralds and above. How cool is that? Now, as you start earning Success Club, if you hit Success Club 5 and are an Emerald, you'll get what's called a customer lead. These are people that have bought a fitness program through the infomercial or beachbody.com and don't have a coach. Now, you won't necessarily make an income or a commission off their initial purchase through the infomercial, but thereafter, if they purchase Shakeology, if they purchase a challenge pack, if they purchase anything, you earn that commission. I think that's pretty sweet. And it's funny because every week now that we've grown our business, these leads account for money earned, money in the bank that were just assigned to me because Beachbody recognized my efforts. Now, even better, if you are an Emerald coach and you hit Success Club 10, so you have accumulated 10 points in any given month, you get what we refer to as Success Club leads. These are customers that have bought challenge packs or Shakeology and don't have a coach. We get assigned those customers and we immediately, and for no other reason, earn the commission off of those customers' purchases. How cool is that? So you'll see new customers in your back office every so often, and you'll actually earn the commission after that. So to sum up today, we are asking you to stretch yourself, stretch your thinking, and think about how you're going to earn Success Club starting this month and every month thereafter. And then how you're going to get to Emerald, strategize how you're going to get to Emerald, and then keep advancing that rank, because we want to see you collecting not only the residual income that comes from those efforts, but the commissions off these leads that Beachbody is giving to us.
Remember, Emerald is a decision. So decide to do it today. You can make it happen in one day with your spouse and your sister. So one day, and it's a decision. So decide today to advance your business and to make Success Club a non-negotiable activity for your business.
All right, let's go get to work.
I'm going to share the PowerPoint. See, yeah, Emerald used to get leads with not hitting Success Club before, but they've changed it because you were only getting like 1 or 2 leads if you just had to be Emerald. So they changed, I don't remember how long ago, but they changed it that you have to hit Success Club also to get the leads. And I've actually have 3 people that get Shakeology every single month that were leads from getting Success Club 10. I mean, I've reached out to them about coaching, things like that. No, they just want their Shakeology. So I've been getting commission off them for years. So, I mean, it can happen. So this is how you can make it happen. Sign up for your spouse, partner, mom, sister, whoever. Sign them on your weak leg. I didn't do that. I signed my mom up on my strong leg. I didn't know better. So really, you want it on your weak leg so you can control your volume more. That's kind of why you do it on your weak leg. I'm sure your coach can kind of walk you through which legs would be strong or weak. For my coaches, I can look at their thing and let them know. It's basically whichever side is getting the most volume, you're going to want to sign up that person that's related to you on the other side. So choose a challenge pack you would use. Sample packs for Shakeology, Beachbody Performance. So basically, my husband is a coach. He's an Emerald coach. When he signed up, we did a challenge pack, and we used his Shakeology for samples. Sometimes we have to go into those samples because we drink too much of it, but I mean, we use it for samples to give away. Then you can, for step 2, find a friend who wants to do it or offer a preferred customer. I mean, just talk to them about a VIP membership. That's what I will do with a lot of people that want to get a challenge pack. And they're going to save $30 a month on their Shakeology. That's a way to do it. So we're going to actually do this. Stuart has done this activity before, so we're going to do the same activity. So you need to think of people you know and love. Go through your phone list. I can look through my phone and find people to text. Most of them I've already invited. But as many people as you can do in the next, next 5 minutes. Basically, hi, whoever just started a business could really use your help. Super simple. Text me back. So we're gonna try this activity. I'm actually gonna text people, to be honest. Just check in with them and see if I can get anywhere with them. So 5 minutes starting now. 5 minutes. So 7:55, 8:55, whatever your time zone is.
We just need to make sure. I'll have we have to close every window and keep you away from all windows costs. I'm sorry, but you have to.
Okay, one more minute. 54 after. All right, time is up. How many did everybody get done? I'm gonna unmute everybody.
No.
Because that's all I had, so.
That's no.
Do you have any questions or comments?
Yes, asshole.
Great call, Erin. Thank you for sharing that video. That was super awesome.
I know, I just found that this morning and I was like, that's perfect. I look for videos to share with people a lot.
Yeah, they're great. They're great.
Great to share videos and try to explain everything to people. That's too much.
Yeah. I just wanted to talk a little bit about the post I made earlier about, being able to create wealth. I mean, you guys get that? Like, there's only so many ways, in this world that we can actually achieve financial freedom. There's not very many, and especially without a huge investment to start with. So here is this opportunity sitting in front of us, to be able to do that. And, I've been a coach for 5.5 years, and just thinking back, I think it took me probably about 2 years to really create any sort of substantial residual income coming in, meaning, most of my income coming in from the team cycle bonus every week. So now for 3.5 years, I've been getting that, income, and it's been increasing, although it's been kind of flat for a while now, but still, like, to be able to get that weekly income that's coming in that is not a result of, me personally creating that income, like, that's powerful, and the income is going to continue for the rest of my life and even be passed on to my kids. So, that's really why I'm here. That's why I'm putting the effort in, and that's why I made the decision, 5 years ago, that I was going to make Success Club every month, no matter what, come hell or high water. I've been on messaging, the last 2 days of the month, just like practically begging people. I've been there. I haven't done it lately, but back in the day, that's what I did, because I made the decision that, damn it, no matter what, I'm making Success Club every month. And, I hit Emerald pretty early on, and I kept my Emerald. I kept adding people, because people do drop out. They don't understand what we understand. They don't get what I was just talking about that residual income. They think that the only, really the only success that you can have in life is covering the bills, basically. And I don't believe that. I'm not going to play that game. I don't buy that. So I'm here to create freedom for my family and for myself. And, so the very first step in doing that is Emerald, and once you start seeing those team cycle bonuses coming in, you're going to be happy. And, 2 years from now, you're going to be like, wow, like, I've really built this thing, So, I mean, here's another way to think of it that Tom Big Al Schreider says. He says, if your boss walked into your office and he or she said, I got a proposition for you. Like, if you work 2 hours a day overtime for the next 2 years with no pay, and then after that, you could quit your job, but I would just keep paying you your salary for the rest of your life, would you do it? That's another way to look at this. Like, you're putting in the effort up front. I'm not saying you're not going to make anything for 2 years, but what if you didn't make anything for 2 years, and then all of a sudden after 2 years, you've created this income, and I'm not saying it's going to equal your salary. I don't know how much you guys make, those of you watching the recording, but you get the point. You're putting in the effort. You're building something up front so that later on, it just comes in. Yes, it's hard work. We're making it easier for you guys than it was for us years ago. But it's still hard work. It takes effort. There's ups and downs. Maybelle and I have been having some roller coaster, days lately. It happens. There's good days and bad days. But in the end, if you stick with it, you will have success. So just wanted to add that in. I see so many people give up, so many people give up that have potential, and Trista, let me give you an example. Trista, she's one of the coaches on our team. She quit back in 2014, I believe it was. She rejoined this year, and I had to tell her, if you would have stayed on the team, you would have 56 coaches in your downline right now. And, she was like, oh my gosh, I'm never quitting again. So there you go, guys. Stick with it.
Add a little bit to what Stuart said. 90% of my income is from Team Cycle Bonus. When I was let go from my job last October, I didn't have to go find a new job. Beachbody replaced my income as a social worker, master's level social worker. There was 3 years when I did nothing, and I was so silly to do nothing because this could have been so much huger if I wouldn't have done that. And I mean, it's just crazy to see how this team has grown from when we started so many years ago. We had nothing, no challenge packs, no training. We didn't do Zoom calls. None of this stuff. We were just kind of like, here you go. This is what you need to do. Have fun. There you go. Bye. That's what we had.
So I just wanted to add a little bit about the Team Cycle Bonus. So this is my last paycheck with Beachbody. I had no commissions, none whatsoever. But my Team Cycle Bonuses pretty much paid for my Shakeology this month. So that's how powerful, being an Emerald and earning those Team Cycle Bonuses can be. I mean, you can, granted you get that 25% commission on your sales, but, if you have nothing, I mean, you still can get a sizable income from it just to pay for your Shakeology.
Yeah, I remember sometime in the recent past, I actually had a negative commission in my first business center. But of course, I had a pretty nice Team Cycle Bonus, so it wasn't a big deal. And another thing to realize about the compensation plan here is, and this is really true in the industry, you need to sponsor 3 or 4 leaders. You sponsor three or 4 leaders, you're going to be pretty set, because your pay is based on everybody they sponsor and everybody they sponsor and everybody they sponsor for infinity. There's no limit on the number of levels that you get paid on. There is a limit based on your rank. So if you get to Diamond, and for example, Diamond, or let's just say Emerald, you're capped out at $250 per week of your Team Cycle Bonus. So I'm not saying it's infinite in that regard, but for the most part, it's very hard to max out. For example, it's $2,000 a week as a Diamond. It's pretty hard to max out $2,000 a week on your Team Cycle Bonus. Like, I'm not maxing that out right now. So, the possibilities there are endless, and you just need to sponsor a few really good people. So, not like you have to do the whole thing yourself.
And also, when I was pregnant and on bed rest, and when I was in the hospital with my daughter, I didn't work. I didn't have commission, but I still had enough Team Cycle Bonus to pay my bills. And that just shows you that you can still make money doing nothing. and as you keep going, it's so you can have time freedom. So you can be making money when you're on vacation. You go on vacation for a week when you've been doing this for a few years. You don't have to work while you're on vacation. You're fine.
Yeah. I know it can be daunting at first. I remember looking at the numbers, and I'm a numbers guy, and going, man, that's a lot of Shakeologies that need to be moved every week for me to make what I want to make. And all I got to say about that is you just put one foot in front of the other. That's all you can do. Just keep moving forward, put one foot in front of the other, keep talking to people, keep putting value out there, helping people, add value to people's lives, and good things will happen.
Anybody got anything else?
Questions, comments?
Stuart, do you have any tips or pointers as to why you should sign up a family member or spouse? Christine Dragos signed her husband up late, and is now not benefiting from the volume.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain that.
Yeah, so she has some good, she's a 1-star, or I guess maybe she dropped to Diamond now, but she has some good people on her team with good volume. So like I was saying earlier, you sponsor somebody who sponsors somebody who sponsors somebody. Like a lot of the players on my team are not my personally sponsored. There's like Christine, and there's Carlene, and Mandy, and Channing, and Trina. All these other people that you see on the leaderboard every week. I didn't sponsor them. Other people did. So if you sign up your spouse early on, then those people are going to be under your spouse at some point, potentially, depending on what leg. You can't predict what leg your rock stars are going to be on, but and then you can double up on the compensation plan by routing orders under your spouse's account. You get the volume points for that, and you get the commission on the orders. So it's just a good practice. I said on another call recently that I signed up my wife, and now Sally is Sally's whole organization is under her, 150 coaches or whatever that is. We get a nice benefit from that every week. So does that answer your question?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're serious about this business, you definitely want to, sign up your spouse, early on. It's a no-brainer. And make sure that you, track their business service fee as a business expense, and all that sort of stuff. What I would do too is if your spouse, a lot of times, like early on, my wife wasn't on board with Shakeology, right? So, if that's the case with you, order your Shakeology under your account, and then order your Boost under your spouse's account, so that keeps them active.
Okay, right, because you only need 50 volume points.
That's right. Yeah. So the Boost, I think together is like 37 plus 28 or something like that. Or you could do Beachbody Performance under there as well.
Right.
So you kind of actually when you do that, you sort of like get a refund, a commission on your own purchase, right? Because you're creating volume on your team, and so you sort of get a kickback for that. So I kind of order the minimum in my first business center, and I put everything else under. I've got my wife's business center, my second business center. I signed up my dad. You can actually do 2 family members, by the way, under your own credit card. So if you're really serious about that, you can do that. But what I did was I signed up my wife early on, and then later on I kind of had a situation where I had a good spot that I was able to transfer to my dad. So now he gets a few checks in the mail here and there. He gets a couple team cycle bonuses, and he's happy. And that keeps me an emerald in my wife's organization. So
yeah, so I signed up my husband, and then Seychelles and my cousin early on, and then later on the road I signed up my dad and my sister. My dad is received his first commission check, and he was like, "What's this?" So
yeah,
he actually gave it back to me and said, "Here, keep it."
Yeah, my dad was like, "You want me to give you that money?" I'm like, "No, you keep it. You're helping me out."
Exactly. So.
But later on we can help you guys understand the whole compensation plan better. I did a call on it, I don't know, a couple months ago, but you don't really need to know all that at this point.